wild card match, and right now Amleto Monacelli, the Hall of Famer from Venezuela, trailing by just 17 pins versus Tony Reyes, who is up. Bowling in the 6th frame along with Randy Peterson. I'm Ron Thulin. You can see Randy, what he has done so far, and it looks like he speeded up and got a little better.
Let's try a different zone here.
You just heard him say he's going to try a different zone. He's kind of fishing around here in the 5th frame. 2 boards left of target on the left lane when you heard him say, uh-oh. Switched balls, went straighter. That's a big change, Ronnie.
Closer.
He obviously likes that. He switched balls, went to a weaker ball that doesn't react quite as strongly down the lane, and moved. Let's see what our cat's telling us, how far he moved right. Get to that in a minute.
You can see the 4th TV appearance. He says he's learned how to be on TV. He saves his energy.
My cat's system is telling me that he moved 9 boards right, location at the arrows.
Thank you.
That shot there was about to the 17th board, which is about 2 boards left of the 3rd arrow on the right side of the lane. Previous to that, he was at the 25th board, which would be the 3rd arrow on the left side.
That gives the novice bowler out there an idea when you mention 25th board, because a lot of people aren't sure how you count them.
Well, the thing you got to remember is the 1st arrow on the right side of the lane is the 5th board, and they work in 5 board increments, left to right or right to left, depending on which hand you throw it with.
Yeah, it's a little better out there.
That's a lot better out there.
How about that ball reaction? What a gutsy move. Didn't like what he had from in. Moves 10 boards to the right with his target. Next thing you know, he leaves a 4-pin, and this ball goes dead flush. Just left of the 3rd arrow right there, and that ball is dead packed.
Yeah. You know, you can't stress the importance in how gutsy move it is to change balls, change positions halfway through a match.
That's the way you become a champion out here. You can't be afraid to make adjustments.
Amleto staying way to the left still, and he's still having problems. Leaves the 10.
Well, at least that ball got.
Come on.
At least that ball got to the pocket.
You know, when you talk about Amleto Monacelli, though, the thing that comes to mind, he's from Venezuela. He goes 3-4 weeks on the tour, goes home for a week. It's not like those who live in the States that can go home for 2 or 3 days. This is a difficult grind on him, and to win $1.8 million, be in the Hall of Fame, you got to tip your hat to the man.
Well,
just a reminder, coming up later today here on ESPN, it's NFL Primetime at 10:30. Join Chris Berman, Tom Jackson, and the crew as they break down the Super Bowl being played tonight in New Orleans. That'll be coming up at 10:30 Eastern right here on ESPN. And the Super Bowl predictions for our players: Allen and Kent, Patriots; Reyes and Steel Smith, Rams; and Amleto Monacelli thinks football is soccer.
Yeah. Amleto, it is football, and that game you guys play where you come from is soccer. Okay, let's get that straight, pal.
You don't kick a touchdown.
No, you don't kick a touchdown. But right now, Amleto would like to kick the ball down the lane and get it to the 1-3 pocket to strike.
How frustrating is it, Randy? You have been in the position where you have won a lot, like Amleto, and you have stuff like this happen.
Well, obviously, he bowled tremendous all week long, had a good ball reaction to get to this point, made great shots, and right now his ball reaction's terrible. He's not really sure what to do to get the ball to the 1-3. And the problem that players face is when they start to try to make big adjustments, they face open frames.
You know, talking to Amleto before the match, he is such an instinct player. He said the first time he ever got on television, 1982 in San Jose, he didn't even know where he was standing. And people said, you know, you're on the 5th board. He said, I didn't know that. He's more of an instinct player. Just get up there, throw the ball.
Right.
And here's Tony Reyes, who's been working on visualization this week, especially in the round of 16 and the round of 8.
Visualization and working on his footwork.
Wheel. Yeah! Right on, man.
All right, we're going to take a look at the Long Island Open when Tony Reyes made the telecast earlier this year and now. On the left here is Tony Reyes' old footwork. Go ahead and roll tape.
Oh, one more right here.
All right, now go ahead and stop it right there. Now, what Tony was doing was he was tight-roping his footwork, one foot in front of the other, and the problem with that is it really confused his swing. Go ahead and roll the tape on the right. Now, watch what his 3rd step does here. All right, now freeze. Now, notice now the left step is going to the left. What that does is it gives his swing room.
Yeah, brother!
It gives his swing room.
He's playing like right back home right now. Did that all day today.
You love it.
He's playing right back home in league.
gives his swing room to get up underneath him and gives him better leverage at the foul line.
Because he's late anyway. I mean, when he gets to the foul line, the ball is still way up in the air.
Well, he's a big man. He's got a real high backswing. He's really got to wait on his swing. And now Don Johnson got him to get that left step to go to that third step to go to the left. Gives his swing room.
Well, Amleto Monacelli needs a miracle.
Hey, all right.
Well, he's still in it, but only his second strike of the afternoon for the man that has won 18 times on the tour.
Ron.
6th in PBA history in money winning.
Excuse me, Ron, I'm sorry. Amleto, 40 years old, probably the best shape of any player out on tour. Works out with his roommate, George Branham, 6 days a week. You take a look at Amleto's career earnings, $1.8 million. Said the legs are the most important part in the bowling game. And just no ball reaction, not sure what his ball is going to do when it leaves his hand.
Now the frustration on his face is obvious, and the winner is going to be Tony Reyes here in our opening wild card match. Tony Reyes will advance.
Ball cuts right through the heart.
With the spare ball with a boxing glove in it. And Amleto Monacelli, though, will finish 5th in this tournament. Tony Reyes just 2 steps away from winning his first PBA Tour title. He has been on TV 3 previous times. All 3 times he has finished 3rd.
Well, $9,000 is not a bad week. Amleto enjoys nice dinner and a very nice glass of Italian wine. $9 grand will buy a lot of that.
Well, he congratulates Tony Reyes, the winner of match number 1. Tony Reyes is, all he needs is 1 pin here in the 10th. I'm going to go on a limb and say he will get that.
I think Tony can handle that.
Yes, he can. One of the truly nice guys on the tour. Everybody is, but Tony is just ultra friendly.
He really is, and it looks like Tony's found a nice little home there right around the 3rd arrow.
Finally lined up now.
See, I told you it was lined up.
I'm glad he told us that. You know, I always kid the players. I say, don't forget to give us little tidbits when you're out on the lanes.
He gets that first win under his belt.
And he has been perfect on single pair conversions throughout the entire week. But Tony Reyes, he is advanced to the semifinals. We still have a lot more bowling come from Dallas, Texas. It's the PBA Dallas Open right after this.